This is why schools need money, people. The roof leaks and there's bats in the building. Oh, and did I mention a squirrel? Because that happened last year. The janitor just told me that if one more box of my stuff comes from my room, he's gonna blacklist me from his delivery service. Seriously, how did it take me like practically all day to notice that the floor was soggy over there? Like I've been walking around barefoot. Hello friends and happy Tuesday. So today is like the first day we actually start getting paid. We have time to set up in our classrooms, and then also we have a meeting to go to where lunch is provided. Important note. It's currently 8:53. I've been here since 7:45, which is our contract time, but I've spent most of my time socializing and looking for my supplies. So we get $100 from the district to use on things like binders and pens and notebooks. And everyone here has theirs except for mine. As usual, my stuff is just randomly missing. I'm not surprised. So instead of putting things in binders like I'd hoped, because I ordered like 8 binders for a certain curriculum, I'm gonna do things like put up this beautiful shower curtain. It's a map of the world on it, which I think is pretty cool because I don't have anything in my classroom that's about the world. I just have a United States map. So I'll have a world map I can reference because most of my students don't even know where Canada is. When reading books that have other countries in them, they have no idea where they are. And then I also have some command hooks I'm going to use to make a word wall. I already have the word wall from last year, but last year I just duct taped it to the wall. And so this year I'm going to be a little classier. And then I have my paint that I'm going to be using for Dash's hair and then the Incredibles. So shower curtain, word wall, paint. I have messes to finish. Tomorrow I'm bringing my cameo here, so I have lots of things to label and cut out, and I have my foundations materials in the laminator, so when that's back I can switch out my alphabet strips and my cursive because that's from another curriculum. And so for our curriculum it's like A apple app, B bat ba, so all the like A is an apple, B is a bat. So right now A is apple, B is a book, so it's not the same as our curriculum. My old alphabet strips will come down, and my old number line that's over there is gonna get taken down too. So I'm using binder clips instead of shower curtain hooks because these are cheaper and I already had some. Okay, top part of the word wall is done. Second row just got stored in this bag right here. Here's my lovely laminating pile. So most of this is foundations which goes in those boxes, and I'm going to use some of the posters over there, which is going to be a little Foundations corner, and then the stuff I'm not using will just be stored over here with my reading materials. So now I have to cut it all out.
Dear Diary, my queen lessons continue.
So there's a puddle of water right there. I don't know where it came from. Maybe this beautiful crack that runs. Ew. So on top of that is all wet, and then like right here.
Okay, put the rags there. Put a rag down there. And put one on top of the speaker. And then you'll have to decide where it's coming in. It's hard to see up there. Like if the brick is wet.
Yeah.
It kind of looks a little darker there by T and U.
Yeah. Well, and I just put those up, so I didn't even
Yeah.
notice until I put my hand right into the water. So as is usual in my life, this corner right here is all wet. It's a nice rain. So the books I had sitting there got a little damp, and then on top of there, you know, we got a little leak. So who knows where that's leaking from. But this doesn't feel wet. Weird. This is why schools need money, people. The roof leaks and there's bats in the building. Oh, and did I mention a squirrel? Because that happened last year. I can't even make this up. Like, look at this. This is my actual computer. Like, there's Google Chrome. It's pink, green, and blue. Everything is suddenly yellow and green. Oh my god. So I'm actually cleaning up my mess right here before I go, because the guy that will probably come to look at the leaking ceiling is the same guy who makes you need paint orders approved. And we all know I didn't get that approved. So we're going to clean up the paint to make it look like it's been here a while. That's the goal. And then I'm going to head out. I'm having spaghetti for dinner and I'm starving. And I have to come back tomorrow at 8 a.m. for an all-district SPED meeting, and then I'll be back here till gosh knows when. So I'm going to get out of here. Okay, guys. Today is Wednesday. It is 10:30. Contract time is 7:45. I was at a meeting from 8 to 9, and then I spent an hour trying to find somebody's purse, and then I was dealing with the supplies, and then the guy came to look at the roof, and so now I'm finally getting down to business. And I'll probably be here until around like 5. So I've got a lot of work to do to get accomplished in that time. So let's get to it. Let's open my supplies. First, we have some nice file boxes. And put some reading stuff in here. So first, now let's remember I ordered this in like March, so some of this might not even be applicable anymore because I don't even remember what I ordered. Purple tissue paper. Colored tissue paper, This is paper for a curriculum handwriting without tears. So if students are having problem with like center starting letters or the magic C starting letters, so kindergarten level basically. That's everything I ordered. Flare pens! It's so exciting that our district will buy these for us. Sticky notes. Flags. More flags. Eraser caps, which I really don't need very much anymore because I bought some previously because I forgot that I had ordered these, so I have lots of eraser caps now. Sheet protectors, you can always use more of those. Sheet protectors. Bookends. Oh, right here. Ugh. So I'm going to use these for like my Magic Treehouse books, and they'll go on top of the books in the library over there, so then I won't have to put my library stickers on them. Colored Sharpies. Permanent markers, which are spilled. I got some paint, orange, yellow, green, blue, white, red, brown. Magnetic clips, 2 boxes of that. Then we've got silver glitter, green glitter, red glitter, gold glitter, blue glitter. I think this is whiteout tape, I think. I got some tape for a tape dispenser, and then we've got index cards, blue sticky tape. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white binders, and then hanging folders. Why did I buy hanging folders? You kidding me? Oh, it's dark over here. Hold on. Light switch. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. All of these are hanging folders. What in the world did I buy hanging folders for? Exciting thing is our district gives us this stuff. So they're dollars worth of supplies that a lot of schools don't have access to. I'm just really lucky to be in a district that allows us to be getting things like this. Especially flare pens, wherever they are. How exciting. Because if we look at my current flare pen selection, yeah, I lost some colors along the way. Nothing makes me happier than a full jar of flare pens. Oops, drop one on my foot. So I just got this walkie that the office gave me because we think one of our students is going to be a runner, so now I have to actually remember to wear a walkie. But the problem is, most of the time I don't have pockets. Like, I wear a lot of dresses, and dresses don't have pockets. Some of my pants have like fake pockets, so I don't really know when I'm going to be holding this when I'm in other classrooms. Like, this could be a problem. So I'm going to try to make my life easy, and I put this things to order next year, so then I'll just put it on my bulletin board, and I'm going to highlight everything I think I should order for next year. So then when April rolls around and I realize that I've forgotten like what this is, then I'm like, oh yeah, I ordered this and this is useful. Because some of these names are just like correction tape, Sharpie. Like, man, Sharpies. Do I need Sharpies? I don't know. Did I get them last year? I don't know. Like Bulldog magnetic clips, those magnetic clips I ordered. I mean, I literally had to look it up. I had to look online to see what they looked like because I was like, what the heck is a Bulldog clip? So now I remember, oh yeah, I ordered those last year, and then I should probably get more because yes, I should get more. So I'm gonna highlight those babies because I should get some more of those. Bookends probably don't need. Yes, binders, 1.5 inch. So I'll probably need to buy more of those. So I'll just get them at Walmart. But I want them all to be white, and I want them all to be 1.5 inch. So that's important. Don't need erasers, don't need file folders. I won't need glitter, which that is glitter. I won't need this because I have a bunch. I won't need paper, correction tape. I'll probably need permanent marquee. No black. Color assorted, yes. Highlight those. This is all paint. I don't need paint. I will have plenty of that. Won't need tissue paper. Fuller pens, yes. Highlight that. I'll probably need the arrows again, so I'm going to highlight those. Page markers, yes. I don't think I'll need sheet protectors. The storage files, which is those plastic bins, I don't know if I'll need them or not. And then this is the size of tape I have, so that's important. So at least next year I'll have an idea of where to start with by using the stuff that I've ordered for this year. The janitor just told me that if one more box of my stuff comes from my room, he's going to blacklist me from his delivery service because I don't need more stuff. Come on, I can totally fit more stuff in here. Okay, so plan of attack. Take these metal bookends, which are very heavy, and I'm going to put them, I think I'll do the top of the white ones. I could do the top of the purple, but some of my kids are kind of short, so I want to make sure that they can reach the Magic Treehouse books they want to read. So I want this at an angle because I don't want just this unused corner. So I think I have to pull the rug out maybe, or I could put the bookcase on top of the rug. I don't know yet. Trial and error again. So obviously the corner of the carpet would be underneath it. So it's okay, I guess, but I don't really like that weird strip of carpet over there. So maybe I'll try putting it flat against the wall. Try that. So now I'm thinking, if I push this back far enough, like against this heater thing, that I bet I can fit this in like that. And I have all these squishy things. Oh, they're in here. This is like full of, there's a weighted vest on top. It's hard to reach. Okay. Like all these like flexible seating, squishy kind of things. So I could put those in this crate in this corner. And then I would still have access to that phone line thing. I don't know what that is used for. It fits, but then you can't really get to the stuff on the bottom of the shelf. I mean, I could pull it out more and then push that in, but then I probably have room for another bookcase. I'm not good at making decisions. Okay, so all my books are now on shelves. So you can see where I have like all the books that I've made categories for. But then I have like the books right here that are hardcovers that didn't have categories, and down there are the soft covers that didn't have categories. So going forward, obviously I'm going to be looking for more books, and I'll add more bins to this. Like these beautiful black Big Lots books bins. Not the green. But now my biggest dilemma is the carpet goes out here a ways, but there's no books. So I think I'm going to switch it to go this way. And then when the other organizer comes for the cube organizer, it'll go out this far. So it'll overhang the carpet a little bit, but I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. And then I still have room for another bookcase if I decide to put it there, or I could get a different desk for this computer, which, by the way, at the moment isn't working. So, as usual, problems in my life. So now I'm going to put these Magic Treehouse books on top of those shelves right there, which means I need to take the junk off of it. So I have all the regular books, focus, that go up to 28, and then I have the Merlin missions that go all the way to 24. I bought 27 myself out, not in the Scholastic book set. The rest of these were a Scholastic book set. So I'm going to have to buy 25 and 26, so I'll have the rest. And I honestly thought there was another one that was another super edition, so I'll have to look at that too. Okay, so here are the two books I'm missing, and I'm going to go to checkout. And I have Prime, so I'm just going to place my order. There we go. Notice I haven't finished my cookie from lunch. It's 12:53, and I had lunch at like 11. So new development in my wet floor. So I don't know if the ceiling is leaking, Or maybe it's coming in through the floor, but seriously, how did it take me like practically all day to notice that the floor was saggy over there? Like, I've been walking around barefoot. How did I not step in it? Okay, in the meantime, I have all these Sound Partners books, and I think what I want to do is I want to put them in this hanging file. So these are all my Sound Partners materials. So this is an intervention material. So at first I thought I'd put it in the cube organizer, but it's a little too wide for that. So I'm going to put it on top, but I can't put it on top yet because these are all my behavior curriculum books, which I think I'm going to put over there where that cube organizer will go. So for now it's just up there. But these foundations is a curriculum we use a lot, so I want it available in non-in boxes. So I think I'm going to I'll probably move this stuff over there, and I'll combine this with that so that I have enough room for both the materials, because I have the grade 1 and grade 2 sets. I'm really hopeful that our district will get the kindergarten and 3rd grade versions eventually, hopefully. For Echo, who is a puppet that goes along with the curriculum, and her head moves. How freaking cool! So we're gonna set her right there for now. And then there's also, somewhere in here is supposed to be a baby Echo. Don't see it right now. Here's the second intervention kit. Product sample drawing pad, don't know what that is. I'll set it right there for now. Cue cards, words of the day, magnet strips, that should probably go on something. Activity at a glance. So this is, I think, just for lesson planning at the beginning, where you can write on the whiteboard marker. We got the manual, which I should put the right way. Sound cards. Oh, this is, I think, what the magnets are for. Large sound cards. So you can sew level 1 would go up here, and level 2 would go down. Struggle. So this is the letterboard that comes with the student pack. Obviously, each student gets these, and so this is their practicing their writing. And then this is if they're writing words. So they start on the ground line or the baseline, and then they sometimes go to the plane line, the sky line, or the worm line. Every student has a whiteboard. And then every student has a letterboard where they're taking letters and building words. So I'll just put that up here for now. I'll have more of these coming for my students. I don't think we're using the exact letterboard. We might be using just cookie sheets and then like a whiteboard kind of version, like a transfer sheet, so that you can, it's kind of the same, but it's not as expensive, and I think they'll last longer too. Okay, another folder from the training, because I did 2 days of training, level 1 and 2. These are all the endings and sounds that go. They're all big magnets that would go on my board. What is this? Looks like training. A catalog. Stuff from the training. Oh, this magnet got crumpled. Poor N. These are for the gel boards. Where are the gel boards? Alright, so they like it better than the whiteboard sometimes. So, put it in here for now. Make sure I don't lose it. Another thing is, I have a student that likes to chew on things, and this is like the exact kind of thing he would prefer to chew on, so I need to make sure those are out of his reach eventually. These are for the letterboard in there. These are the endings that go with it, so I should put that in with it so I don't lose it. So what do we got here? Oh, these are more of the books that come with it for free. You don't use them with this. You use it for independent reading. Oh, another letter board. That's nice. I didn't notice there's two. There. And these are the student example books. What's this? Oh, this is the parent home support pack. So I know some people like to leave. Oh, I'm sorry. There's baby Echo. So most people at the training, this is a big yardstick, so it's not gonna work. Maybe it will. No, too big. So they would stick baby Echo on the yardstick, and then the students get to point to the letters on the magnet. So I just like having my materials out and available so I can see where they are, rather than having them in the boxes. I know some people might rather have them in the boxes, but I'd rather have it available for me to see. And then in May, when we're doing ordering, I can kind of glance through and count how many like student books I have and how many reading books I have, and see if I need to order more or anything. And then it's just right there. I'm not digging through boxes. So I either misplaced my charger or I left it at home. I can't remember, but gosh only knows where I put it. Found the charger. So what I'm working on right now is this is going to be my foundations board. That clip is not staying, so I'll have to switch it to something else. But so I have all these magnets that are supposed to go here. So like this one. When a student sees this, what's that funny bump? Oh, I need a big letter. I need a capital letter. So that's when they're writing sentences. But that happens a bit while later. Now I have these containers at home that are meant to stick on that I got from the dollar spot. But that would be good for some of the smaller letters. But it's going to be too big for that. So what I have is, oh my goodness, where did I put it? Oh, over here. So last year I had this that I stored my markers in, and then one day it just all fell off. It all fell behind this, and I had that ugly cabinet back here full of stuff, so I couldn't reach the markers, and it was a disaster. But it'll be good for this stuff. So that's where I'm going to keep it in for now until I come out. I can't get it off until I come up with something better. I literally had the push pin in hand, and I was ready to put the poster in here, and I was like, wait a minute. I have magnetic border, and it's pretty. I wonder, because it's all magnetic, if that'll hold the poster up enough. So let's find out. I honestly don't remember how much this cost. I got it off Amazon. I'll link it below, so then you will know how much I have spent. I don't think it would actually be enough to cover a full bulletin board. So I guess it's a good thing you can't see the bottom. I might have to get more if I want to do the other one over there, which is like my personal bulletin board, because no kids go back there. So I had enough to go all the way around on the sides and the top, but not the bottom. And then there was this random piece left over that I just put right there because this corner was coming up. So it looks nice, but the bummer is if I want to do that bulletin board, I have to buy 2 things of it. So, and I honestly thought it would be a little thicker. It's kind of thinner. So maybe I'm going to look and see if I can figure out like one that's a little thicker, because I like glitter and I want it to be more obvious.
Paradise.
Almost paradise. So this shelf is just empty, like file folders, Kleenex, and then clipboard, and this is just empty binders. So I'm gonna clear this out, and I think I'm gonna put all my paint and maybe all my glitter on there, plus whatever I just got from my school supplies on this shelf, so it's easier to get, and then it's not going to be pushed over like this where it could be leaking and make a mess, because with my luck there'd be a giant mess happening in here. So first of all, I stepped in the wet spot again, so now I'm paranoid. I've got nasty on my feet. But all these are like empty. First of all, it's a nasty color, but it's got names on it, so like, why do I need all this stuff? See, that one doesn't have anything on it, but this one already has stuff on it. Nothing in it. Don't know what that is. Like, all these are empty. There's nothing in it. Oh, except for that. What's that? Well, that's hilarious. It's the person before me's order. So this is from 2016. Like, don't need that. Old. It's been written on. It's been written on. It's ugly. Like, people before me were just like straight up hoarders. Why would you keep all of this stuff if there's an entire box of new stuff in there? There's nothing in here. Garbage. See, now that's new. Keep it. But like this, don't need it. Saxon math, never heard of it. Don't need it. Old. Old. This is like old kids folders. Never heard of any of these kids. Professional improvement, 2010. Yeah, don't need that. So I guess that makes clearing the shelf off easy when it all basically goes in the recycled. So some of my glitter escaped and fell out, but usually when I have glitter, I try to put it in another container. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna come out, it's gonna make a mess. So I'm putting it in this little photo box from Walmart. Usually it has a cover. I don't even know where the cover is, which is fine because it wouldn't fit anyways. So I just have a couple more of my glitters and paints on the table. Obviously I'm using those for my Incredibles, so I'm leaving it here. But these glitters can go in my glitter box. And then I've got a little cup of paint. This is from an old Target dollar spot. Cute little pineapples. And then I'm going to put all my paint and my glitters in here. I have a collection that could rival an art teacher. And the only thing that is school money is these big paints and those little glitters that I just got today. Everything else is on my own from home. So I really want to put my Sharpies and my erasers in this cute container, but I can't find the lid. And I know I had it because I was using it for something else last year. So once I find the lid, I will put it on. But for now, I can't find the lid. So, as you could see in the last clip, I was making all the yellow for the fire. So, it's starting to look pretty close to what it looks like in the picture. Obviously, you need a lot of red and orange to make the rest of the flames, but otherwise, we're getting pretty close to being done. Happy Thursday, friends! So, today is not a day that we can go in and get paid for, but I mean, we can still go in, and obviously, we all know what kind of mess I have going on, so I'm gonna go in. But first, I need some coffee. Now, my town's kind of small, so if you want coffee, you have to go to the next town over, basically, which is like kind of 10 miles. So within that, like there's Caribou's and Starbucks and Dunkin's and all sorts of great things. And then in my town, there's Quick Trip. If you want coffee, you gotta go to Quick Trip, which is fine. Quick Trip is great, but sometimes you just really want like a nice cold coffee and you need to go to the next town over. And then also, that town has a Target, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna go to Target, and then in the Target I'll go get some Starbucks, and then I will make my way back to my school, which is like probably a half hour from Target, just because my school is like in the total opposite direction of civilization. But that's okay. I like it. It's kind of small. It's cute. I don't really know what I want to be getting done today. I know that like I can finish my door deck. Every day I come in, I hope that that big cube organizer my special education department ordered for me is there. So one of these days I'm going to show up and that giant thing will be there. I just don't know how long it'll take because it's said it's like 137 pounds. So I'm sure that's the kind of thing that like people that are delivering it are like, oh, I don't want to pick it up today. I don't want to pick it up today. Like, oh, we'll let Josh put it on the truck. And then it comes like a week after it should have because nobody wanted to pick it up because it's so heavy. Because that's how I would be if I worked for like FedEx or something. But anyways, I'm sure it'll show up eventually, and then I can get like some of the pile I have going on put together. Because a lot of things I have that are in a pile are I would like to go on that organizer, but of course I don't really know until I have it, so I can't really be deciding what's going where when I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, because I'm just kind of an in-the-moment person. I'm just going to figure out how it looks, and then it always just magically works. I just kind of have a vision, and it all works. But I know some people aren't like that, and they're all about the planning, and you can't even... So obviously that didn't work because it fell over. I'm getting a new camera today, actually. It should be coming in the mail, which is exciting because it'll have the like flip over thing, like the selfie mode version camera kind of thing. I don't know what it's called, but basically then I can see. So like right now I have the camera pointed at me, but I can't see what's going on because it doesn't have like a flip version. So like when I was driving, it fell over and didn't notice, whatever. But basically I'm at Target. It's kind of far away from where I actually live, and then it's really far away from where my school is, but I'm at Target for coffee, look at the clearance school supplies, and I need some books, particularly Pete the Cat and No David. So let's go in. Salted caramel frappuccino, it's new. Look at all of these Sterlites. So it's 9:34, another successful day at Target. I'm now headed towards my school. I think it'll take about a half hour, and it's mostly highways the whole way, so you think it'd be pretty quick. I'll check in with you when I get there, and we'll see how long it takes. It is 10 o'clock right now, and we are just about pulling up to my school. So right behind those trees is my school. So if you consider Target civilization, then civilization is a half hour away. I know, it's a hard life, but I survive. So cute and small. This poor guy is literally painting the parking lot lines by hand. I mean, I know it's a small parking lot, but still, that's... So, let me show you what I all bought. So I have Pete the Cat Groovy Bake Sale, Pete the Cat and the Surprise Teacher, a hardcover Pete the Cat Got Class, hardcover Pete's Go Marching, Pete the Cat and the Little Ducks If you can't tell, I have a student that loves Pete the Cat, and I don't have any, so I had to get some. And then I have some border. These were 70% off, and they were $1 originally, so they were 30 cents. Don't really know when I'll use them, but they were cheap enough. I bought this shirt. They're either alpacas or llamas, not sure. But my boyfriend loves llamas, alpacas, and goats. Like, if he ever won the lottery, his dream would be to have a goat farm. Now, most people want to buy things. They want, like, fancy boats or yachts or big trips, and he wants a goat farm. He's a winner. And then I have little board accents. Don't know when I would use it, but it was 30 cents. Saw another Pete the Cat in there. There's two more. Okay, Pete the Cat and the Cool Caterpillar, Pete the Cat and the Lost Tooth, and Pete the Cat Play Ball. And then we have United States. There's 30 cents because it was on sale. We have all of these containers. Now, I thought about getting the blue because I think the blue is a color they have all the time. But I really like the purple, so I got the purple, and I hope that 12 is enough. If not, next year I guess I'll just have to have blue, which is kind of boring. Purple is better. And that's it. So, containers and books was $70-ish. And then the cheap Target dollar spot stuff and the shirt was like $16. So we get $150 from PTO. So today at Target, I spent $79.55 on the Pete the Cat books and those containers. And then my cube organizer, which was $70.51, which is that cube organizer. And altogether, it equaled $150.06, and we get $150. How perfect. I wish they didn't pick such a crazy fabric for this. And I also wish... So once again, I'm just moving a pile, but I'm going to move these books that are like social emotional curriculums, and I'm going to put them over there on the carpet. They're going to go in the cube organizer that goes by the door, but that's not here yet. And then the books that are on top right there are going to go on top of here because it goes with the System 44 stuff. But I can't put it here because it'll be in the word wall. I'm like paranoid every time I step and it feels kind of wet that it's a leaky spot. So I have all these random art supplies. Then I'm hoping I will put some in here. And I think I'm going to put them on top of, sorry, the smartboard's on. I think I'm going to put them on top of my filing cabinets. I think. So I really like this. I'm happy I got the purple. But now I have to decide if I want to push it all the way back, like that, or if I keep it up here, I could also add another row on top, and then obviously I have space for probably about the same amount of more. So I have to buy more probably. Okay, so this corner of the classroom is good to go. I will not put any piles on top of that. So, I still have things everywhere else to deal with, but one corner is done. So, I took about a 3-minute walk to the gas station down the street. Fun thing about the town where my school is, there's 3 bars, a dairy, and a gas station, and that is the extent of the businesses. So, I got some pizza, 2 Cokes, and a chocolate bar. So, I just noticed that my smartboard screen isn't matching up with the actual screen. So like it's not projecting where it should. And so when I'm trying to push things, if anything's down here, I can't push it. So I guess I have to call the tech people because I looked back on my videos from yesterday and it was the same thing. Look at my flames. So I'm going to use this red paper with my Cameo to cut out some letters to make a phrase down there. So, unfortunately, I don't have any plugins near most of my tables, so I'm just going to plug it in right there and do the printing right there.
First I did 2 cuts and then I did 3 cuts and it still wasn't enough. Like I still had to cut out some of it. So next time I guess I'd have to try a 4 or just glitter paper is not meant to be cut. But it looks pretty nice. I still have some painting to do, but I'm going to use Mod Podge, which is kind of a glue water mixture, and I'm going to do a year first just to test it out. So the Mod Podge is holding well and it's not leaving a weird sheen, so I'm going to go ahead and do it with the rest of it. I can hang it up tomorrow, which means I can no longer be distracted by my painting, and I'll have to deal with this loveliness. My desk is semi-chaotic still, but I can do that later. It's more of this mess I need to handle. But tomorrow it's another day. Super excited to use it.
Happy Friday, friends! New camera! Yay! It'll be really interesting to put this footage with my other footage and then compare like how good the quality is. And I can see you, so you can see that my head's in it and it's not getting chopped off. Fantastic! So I'm gonna put this up on my wall. I'm gonna eat my McDonald's breakfast, and then I have to deal with my piles. I can no longer procrastinate with painting because I really like painting. Let's get to work. Okay, so I'm gonna make another pile. So first of all, I'm going to be taking some of the things down from here and organizing them and getting rid of some of the stuff. So like this stuff right here, this is like old college classes and I didn't open it at all last year, so I'm sure I don't need anything, but I'm gonna look in it. And I'm just going to organize some of this stuff and get rid of stuff I don't need. I know there's some important papers I knew I would need for the beginning of the year that I shoved in here, but I don't remember where, so I gotta find them. So next time you look at this, it'll be beautiful. It's kind of crazy to see an entire 4 months of your life just hanging out in a recycle bin. Got super distracted and now I have, because HR called and they're looking for me to send in my license, like a copy of it. Can you imagine if we got paid for how many different licenses we had? I would be like golden. Okay, but anyways, super distracted as usual. I started cutting out some bees out of this glitter paper I found. Our district has this motto where it's be kind, be productive, be safe, and be responsible. So I'm gonna put that up there on that beam. And you know, then I'm still dealing with the mess I started. It's looking nice. I moved some of the shelves so they're kind of even, and then I have more room for books. And then this is my Velcro things for students that are like nonverbal or need like visual schedules, so I need to figure out something to do with those too. Maybe it's just because it's Friday and I'm starting to lose motivation. I'm gonna put my Velcro stuff in that box. Cameo is over here. Just finished printing that. I really hope that when I come back on Monday, again, not a paid day, but when I come back on Monday that my shelf is here, because literally this entire pile all goes on the shelf that will go there. So let's all hope it comes. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hide it behind my desk or something. I don't know. But I've put up my little Target letters and it looks super nice. This is like all my reading and writing materials. So that makes me really happy. This wall looks fantastic. And the library looks pretty fantastic, except for the random pile of behavior books on the floor right there. So I have basically 2 corners of the room done. So now I just have 2 other corners to fix, and then the main mess in the middle. Let's see, what time is it? Have like an hour till I leave. So let's see what I can do. I found the leaking spot. Right where the power goes. How safe and dusty, but you know. So maybe doing cutesy when you have so much stuff left to do in your room, it's probably not the best idea. But hey, what can I say? It looks nice. 1 day left that I'll be in my classroom before school starts. I mean, luckily for me, since I'm like a specials kind of teacher, I don't need to have students like on the first day. I'm going to be registering people that haven't registered online in the library. So it's almost like I have 2 days left before I start pulling students. Fun addition. It's supposed to be raining this weekend. Let's see if I get any rain in my bucket. So I'm going to end this vlog here. Thanks for watching. I know this is going to be a really long vlog, but I just was here a lot this week, and I had a lot of things I was doing. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I'll still have 1 more day in my classroom, and then it'll be like the first day of school, and I'll have lots of fun vlogs to share with you. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. Thanks!